Okay, guys, so this is what's left of the pump house.
Students from Sacred Heart Secondary School in Walkerton got a peek into their community's sordid past this week, a past none of them were even around to experience. You were aware of this before today?
No. I used to live up north before I moved here about 6 years ago. I had no clue this had happened here.
No one in Tierney's grade 11 class was even born when E. coli entered well 5 in Walkerton, poisoning the town's drinking water supply. 7 people would die as a result, and half of the town's 5,000 residents would fall ill from drinking the contaminated water.
It was a deep, deep hole we were in.
On May 15, 2000, heavy rain pulled E. coli into Walkerton's water supply. 2 days later, the first bad water sample was found, but it wouldn't be until the 21st until residents were warned not to drink the water. A few days later, schools were closed and the deaths began. A 9-month inquiry conducted by then-Justice Dennis O'Connor concluded local mismanagement by brothers Stan and Frank Cable and provincial government cuts contributed to the disaster. The Cable brothers, who ran the town's water supply system, spent time in jail and under house arrest for their roles in the tragedy.
As we look back, we can see the road to this disaster was paved with shortcuts, lack of education, lack of enforcement, and just an overall sense that nothing could go wrong with the water. And we paid dearly for that assumption.
Davidson says while the vast majority of those that fell ill, including himself and members of his own family, fully recovered, some people who drank Walkerton's water on the Victoria Day weekend in May 2000 still have health issues today. And that's really the reason there are no public memorials or ceremonies to mark the 25th anniversary of the E. coli disaster here in Walkerton this month. People aren't ready to forget what happened, but they aren't eager to remember it either.
For many of the people who did suffer, it does bring back bad memories, and 25 years on, those people are ready to move on.
Vast improvements to drinking water regulations were implemented as a result of what happened in Walkerton. And in 2005, the Walkerton Clean Water Centre was built to train Ontario's water operators and conduct water-based research.
Well, the legacy is the very strong, rigorous drinking water protocols that now exist in the province.
On the ground, people like Bruce Davidson continue to spread Walkerton's cautionary tale to anyone who will listen, especially to those that weren't around to live it.
It's crazy looking around here and thinking this happened right here. Like, we've been going to school here for how many years, and like all of this happens right here.
We have to realize that contamination can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be in an impoverished country. It can happen in your own backyard.
In Walkerton, Scott Miller, CTV News.